Hi Aries, and welcome to the channel. I hope all of you are doing well. Thanks for tuning in. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up in your energies. Let's see, spirit angels and guides. Ooh, you are just taking that chance to close out a cycle. You're living free and unburdened. Queen of the Water. And the day of judgment, the day of reckoning. Okay. The resurrection. There could be something where you feel compassionate. Page with a coin in the past. You're coming into what you expected. Wow, your energy is still Page of the Cups. You're still like, you're so sweet. Wow, if someone around you is Two of Swords, there's information they don't know, or it's a tough choice for them to make. You come into 10 of Pentacles, money, wealth, properties. What are you hoping and fearing for here? Okay, 7, you're evaluating the circumstance based on Four of Swords. No information, no discussion. And there is a devil, though. There is something here meant to bind or control, or that is quite toxic. What do we have as the upcoming energies? A new coin. Oh, but with Three of Swords behind it. Why is something here difficult for you to process? Why is someone Two of Swords? Why don't they know? The wheel has turned. Fate and destiny. Why are you... Okay, they're confused. What is 10 of Cups? Or 10 of Coins? An Earth Queen, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. It could be you coming into money, property, rich, accelerating, something held back, family, Tower. Why are you looking at this toxic situation, evaluating it? There's a person that feels disrespected. Could be a matriarch, a mom, or an Empress reversed. Somebody who possibly doesn't respect or doesn't have self-respect or something like that. We have you coming in as the hero. Why are you Page of Cups? The Lovers. Okay, why are you Page of Cups? Five of Coin. There's something where it's not enough. It's insufficient. It lacks. You find out the truth and someone's determined to go forward. Their mind's made up. Okay, you want out of conflict. And this King of Fire, Aries, Leo, or Sag is taking action and they are satisfied. This is something they're wanting. They're satisfied with it. Okay. So your energy is like very friendly, kind, but you might be letting someone know like, hey, this is not enough. It lacks, it's insufficient. Your energy is free, taking a chance. You could be dealing with some kind of toxic scenario, toxic people, toxic binding situations. Your energy is very innocent, though. Like, you're very trusting with the Page of Cups. Your energy could also be in, like, you've never done something before. So you're like, this is all new to me. Like, it's new. So let's see. What's going on here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising? Wow, you're dealing with a Five of Swords and a Five of Cups. So there is someone here quite angry. What's going on there? There's this water queen, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energies could be here. The sun. So we have positive, optimistic, the light shining on something with the Ace of Cups. What comes in here? Feeling like you're pulled at a crossroads. Someone feels pulled in a new direction. There's an air queen, someone who's being very upfront. And healing and recovery. Letting it go. There's a Two of Cups, so there's two people who have an arrangement or an agreement. It looks like two women. One person's kind of angry. This seems like a different scenario. It's what you expect. It arrives. And there's an earth. There's three women now. Earth Queen. This could be a coven. I mean, it could. But you're healing and recovering. Wow, all the queens are here now. We have a Queen of the Wands. Aries, Leo, or Sag. You're ready. Magician, Nine of Wands, Three of Swords. You're putting up with something. You're being quiet, and somebody is watching you very intently. Like I said, you could have this like group of women. We have the Devil underneath. Toxic or binding situations. Wow, with two kings, air and water. And your energy's Page of Cups. So there could be something where you're dealing with witches and warlocks. I hate to say it like that. Like witches and warlocks. Your energy is like very innocent. Page of the Cups is behind this with Three of the Coins. Something you agreed to. Something you arranged. What's arranged? What's the Devil coming into this for? The Page of the Wands. And I was going to say, don't tell me Knight of the Wands. There could be some exciting news that's at the last minute. But a page is a messenger. And the other is energy rushing in, rushing out again. The Justice. So there is something about something being made fair, corrected. You also have determination, the truth, and someone's determined to go forward. So someone's making a choice. What is the Devil about, though? You're cutting off communication with something that is about a judgment because of Nine of Swords. Okay. There's two men and three women. And two people who have an ice or a Two of Cups. They have an arrangement or an agreement. So let's just see what's around your energies. I have this tarot deck. It's really nice. I like it. It's just plain, but it's just a nice deck. Defending your position. Okay, let's see. What have we got here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. The Discovery. Wow. It looks to me like you're dealing with Virgo, but it might not be a Virgo because we have Upset. And then we have this Earth sign woman. Someone wants to leave, but they can't. They could feel like they're under a lot of pressure. This person is coming with the Tower. I'm just going to take it like the way it came out. There's a person who is trying to continue in something and they're healing, but they are feeling very devastated by what maybe a fire sign man has done to them. Aries, Leo, or Sag. There is the Discovery here. Something is found out about an arrangement. There could be messaging coming in, but there is like something arranged. And somebody is exposing that or showing it. So what have we got here for Aries? What do they need to see? What do they need to see? You know, I'm an Aries sun, but that's all the fire I have in my chart. Knight of Coins. Someone taking their time. They are loyal. There is Three of Swords here. Broken heart energy. And then we have you defending yourself or trying to block, but persisting, but feeling kind of like I have to block myself from this Nine of Swords. There is a conflict around an energy. Here you are again, Page of Cups. You're like, hi, hey, what's up? You're all like innocent. There's a Water Queen, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. There's an arrangement. Wow, again, different deck, same cards. It never ceases to amaze me. Mercury energy, Three of Coins, Three of Cups. This is the same cards I had a minute ago. This is about accelerating, messaging, traveling, usually messaging, texting, about this social event or social activity. There's an Air Queen, which is showing up, who's very determined. Their mind is made up. They're doing this. So there's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There's Chariot. There's Matriarch energy. There's Temperance. There's having to be patient and to understand and to be tolerant. If something requires a lot of strength. Eight of Pentacles. Something's focused on very careful. What is the Five of Wands? Why is there competing interest here? Why is there a competing interest? It's something like at the last minute, Two of Rods, someone feeling pulled in a new direction, and Two of Swords, not knowing. That was the energy, like feeling mentally conflicted. But then, so we have 222. We have something about partnerships, agreements, understandings, arrangements. Someone finds out the truth about this Page of Wands, this Aries, Leo, or Sag. There's something that's already happened and this person is nervous. So what do I have you as the Page of Cups for? Maybe you're trying to see the humor in a situation. There's a Page of Coin trying to negotiate or trying to appraise something that holds a lot of value. Two of Pentacles and a Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So your energy's Page of Cups. You're just kind of like, hey, what's up? Hey, like friendly. And then there's there's three matriarch energies. There's three women and a matriarch. And the discovery, there could be bullying because you feel Three of Swords about it. There could be some bullying going on around you, soft bullying, or real bullying, like bullying someone into something. You could find out about someone bullying, feeling bullied, or a bully, someone who's bullying someone else. Okay. You're free. You're the Fool. You're just like, I'm living in the moment. I'm free. Taking chances. Maybe uninhibited, trusting, releasing burdens. The Fool is brand new, but it is the start of something new. So what have we got here for Aries? Show us a matriarch. It seems like there's a woman involved here with this, the Empress. Something is like someone is pulled in a new direction and there's fire. And there's a King of Swords. There's Six of Swords. So there's something where smooth, you just want to avoid. There's an arrangement, Three of Pentacles. Something is focused on very closely, maybe planned by this Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. What is your energy? There's a lot of messaging coming in. You find out the truth about this lie or this liar. And then there is Five of Wands around that. Competitive conflict. There's Ten of Pentacles for you. Established energy. What do we have here? a couple. What is the energy of the Fool? Something's insufficient, it lacks, and then you Fool. So 5 of coin. I'm left out in the cold. I just don't care. With an Earth Queen, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What is the energy of the Liar? This person's walking away. They're leaving. What is your energy with the Truth? You are very traditional. So there's something where you know the truth about a marriage or a traditional situation. Okay, there's someone trying to persuade you with the Moon. They have a hidden motive. Well, who is this Page of Wands? There's a Page of Swords. There's a Water King, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And a Knight of Cups, the Resurrection, and the Death. Okay. Someone's trying to persuade you possibly to change. There's an arrangement here. 3 of Pentacles. Something's been agreed upon or arranged. I don't know who this matriarch is. You find out the truth. This person may have been keeping a secret. Not letting you know. Not telling you. Okay. So, somebody sent me this funny, nasty email this morning, and it was quite long. It was like 2 pages, like a lot of writing, a lot of thought went into this hateful diatribe. And I was like kind of laughing to myself reading it, like, oh boy. And I always imagine the person sitting at their keyboard typing it out, like what do they look like as they're doing that? But, well, I forget what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, they were worried that I was disrespecting spirit. I'm like, this spirit is with me, like, 24/7. Do you think I'm disrespecting spirit? Like, seriously, like, no. There's no disrespect of spirit. The only way you disrespect spirit is if you disrespect yourself, which, you know, you are, like, doing something heinous or just, you know, probably very blasphemous, just very evil and wrong. And I feel like that person's email to me was very evil and wrong. Like, why would you do that? Why would you send that out to someone? So I expect and hope that there's a boomerang effect. Like, whatever that person was sending out, it's just going to boomerang. It's just going to be return to sender times 10. Times 5, times 10, it's going to be a return to sender energy. My spirits are good. Nobody has to worry about that portion of it. Okay. You carry a heavy burden in this relationship. You may kind of, okay, so you're dealing with revenge or hate towards someone, or you're dealing with, like entitlement, or this is my right. There's a fire queen here. Aries, Leo, or Sag. There could be a couple of people. There's something where you don't know this. There's a lack of knowledge. Oh, wow. It comes into 10 of Pentacles for you. Your energy is the Sun. You're being optimistic, positive. There's a person, 8 of Cups, walking away, leaving. Okay, this Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Your energy is strength. You're being strong. You want to be strong. And what's the outcome? The Chariot. Your mind is made up. You're determined to go forward. Okay, so you have a plan. You have a plan. Your mind's made up. What are you doing here? Defending your position. 7 of Fire. Mars energy. Brave. And what do we have with that? 4 of Cups. Okay. That's just like, oh, I couldn't care less. The Ace of Cups on a 9 of Coins. So someone feels very strongly. about doing something on their own way, with their own money, their own resources. There's a Page of Swords. There's somebody's curious, asking questions, wanting to know for these other people. And that hits a Tower for some reason. And there's an arrangement or an appraisal of this arrangement. And why are you standing your ground here? There's an Emperor, or you're taking back your power. And what is the Eight of Cups walking away? There's a new offer from this Queen of Air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What is the Ace of Coin? Taking their time, Knight of Coin. And for some reason you feel Nine of Swords about that. You feel worried about that. Because there's conflict around something. And something's been discovered at the last minute. So something's been discovered at the last minute that causes pain. It causes, you know, magician. Somebody is trying to manifest or... There's two kings here, a water and a fire. And there's someone who feels left out in the cold. There's two people who are strong. The water feels left out in the cold. Why do you feel Nine of Swords? Queen of Water, Four of Swords, anticipating. Maybe you haven't heard anything. Maybe you're trying to talk to someone. You haven't heard anything. There's a devil around this Queen of the Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is an energy of toxic. You know, something is toxic. There is a Ten of Swords around Five of Cups. So there is something kind of disappointing where someone feels kind of devastated. There could be a person around you who found out some news that is kind of unsavory, and they're coming to you like telling you, and your energy is just Page of Cups, like, hey, okay, like, you're not, it starts to kind of mess with your head. It gets in your head a little bit. Like, I don't know. It gets in your head somehow, some way. It appears as though you start to analyze the whole situation quite a bit. All right, let's see what else do we have here for you, Aries. It's something at the last minute. Like a last minute change. Let's see what we have. Show us for Aries. A Magician, a Gemini. Okay, let's see. The Healing and the Evaluation. And the Standing Your Ground. Okay. You come in as Page of Cups again. To the Fool, because this was here. Taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. You're trying to evaluate what someone's offering you. Ace of Coin. Okay. There's an Empress, there's a Goddess, a Matriarch, a mom figure, or you want quality. Maybe you want respect. There's an Emperor and a Three of Cups. There's a person here who... You're definitely dealing with a earth sign woman. And this woman is coming in with a broken heart. And there is some news that comes in quickly. And then we have here somebody wants to walk away, leave a situation behind. Now, what are you offering the situation here, Aries? Wow, you just don't like it at all. You're like, I hate that. You really don't like it. You're like, I hate it. That this is something I don't like at all. The Devil to the Five of Swords. There's something where you disagree with it. Maybe you take it personally. You're like, I don't like it. The Wheel of Fortune turns. And what do we have there? Surprise. And the Death card. And a Ten of Swords. So there is something here that closes out the cycle. You feel maybe like someone is doing something wrong. Why is there 3 of Swords? Why is that there? It's the goal, and somebody offers it to you. Knight of Coin. They take their time. They're like, here it is. Why is it cause of death here, though? It's something that someone doesn't want. 4 of Cups. And why is Wheel of Fortune there? Because it's given to you to balance the scales, and then you start to question. It's like you're included in something, and then you're like, do I really want that? I don't know. There's a portion of it that you don't like. Like the other person leaves or they're not involved. So there's a reconciliation and a 9 of Cups, and then you coming in as the Jupiter rising hero energy. Okay, so you're dealing with moral and maybe legal, but I didn't really see legal. You're dealing with moral complexities where you're like, I like part of that. I don't like part of that. I'm simple. You're like, I'm just simple in this. Like, I'm a simple person, like just trying to do something simple. Like, I don't know what, but something that doesn't require a lot of, I don't know. It doesn't require a lot of complexity. It's just quite simple. Like, oh, I'm just doing this. It's easy. And then the person comes in and is like, well, I'm out of here because I don't know why they would be like, I'm out because my heart is broken. And you're like, I'm just like making, like, what could you do that's simple? I'm just making toast. Like, it's very simple. You come in simple and they're like, oh, they're critiquing. I see. 8 of Pentacles in the crossed year energy. They're critiquing your sort of simple thing, whatever it is. 6 of Cups. This is a history. You try to be tolerant, but then you feel like you have to defend yourself. You feel like you have to, it's me with the cookie person, like the person that got really triggered by my cookie videos. You're like, I'm just doing something really simple. And like, but this is coming in as a part of what you're going through. The Sun and the 9 of Cups. Wow. You're coming into something so much better than what you were dealing with. You're coming into wish fulfillment somehow. The world, the goal, the accomplishment of the goal. Okay. Someone maybe wanted to put you in an awkward situation where you had no choice but to leave. Yeah. Or they have no choice but to leave. 5 of Coin to an 8 of Cups to a King of Earth and the 5 of Cups. Because of the Hangman. Someone feels like they're put in an awkward situation where they have no choice but to get out of there. You find out the truth. There is deception. The Ace to the 7. So the Ace of Swords to the 7 of Swords. Why do you feel 9 of Cups at the end of this? The Page of Coin and the 10 of Coin. You get more than you ever could have wanted. Oh no, 2 of Coin, Page of Coin, 2 of Coin. You are notified that you have to evaluate. But you're happy about that. Why do you have to evaluate something? Family energy? Something in a family. Something that's an arrangement. And someone doesn't like the fact that someone... Okay, you're 5 of Swords to the Fool. You're just like, why did you do this? Why did you make this mistake? This Water King, it's a man. But there's also a queen behind it. So it could be a couple. And you come into 10 of Pentacles with 3 of... So there's a lot invested. And there's other people around this energy and something changes. And you're notified by an expert with the Hermit. And you find out the truth. Okay. The Cup of Emotions overflows. Something's cut off. There's silence. Someone's made up their mind. They're going in a new direction because of the conflict, though. And the death. Okay. The death of the devil. So there is something here that's ending that is toxic. Somebody's spying, watching, gathering the information, finding out, curious. And this was the goal. The goal could have been to exhaust you. Like, I've had that where someone's like, I'm going to just exhaust you to the point, like, the goal being to exhaust you and then, like, to just kind of make you feel like you're sick and tired of something. Like, I'm sick and tired of this. To quit, to leave, to move on to something else. But the thing is, you did not quit. And so they move on to something else. They're like, I'm done. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I have here for you, Aries. I wish you all the very best. Take care now. I'll see you again next time.